Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Seahawks going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Come out aggressive. Didn't think he was going to pass.
Cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first.
Yes, sir.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Go D. Get out.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll have a first down past the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover.
I should have blitzed.
I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And boy, he's been good. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch the play action.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Wilson going for the deep heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Turn on the burner. Oh.
Tremendous return as they finally
Who hurt?
get him at about the 10-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Come on, Breeze.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The play clock's running down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's the tight end Fleener for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener
David or
from 10 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Sir.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's complete. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Defense came to play.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jaron Reed able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
I forced it. I seen the blitz coming, and I should have just held on to the ball.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They go again with Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Wilson. And
deep.
that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Nothing.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. To throw is Breeze. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down.
It was good defense. Come on, man. You can't get nothing on the ground at all.
Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett.
Go out of bounds, ball. Please go out of bounds. Oh, crap. Okay, good cut.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside.
I didn't mean to call that play.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Come on, D.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the
Oh, come on. That was a loss.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Come on, baby.
Baldwin, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Right there. All you got to do is put your hand up. Hold him to 3. Hold him to 3, defense.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground.
Yes, sir.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Get on your horse. Get on your horse. Get on your horse. Let's go.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown.
Let's go.
New Orleans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Big play, special team.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls.
Good D.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They run with a power back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I'm trying to do a little bit.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
I think it might be time to go over the top. Got one-on-one coverage. There's Richard Sherman over there, though.
They go play action here on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Breeze to throw on second down. Now he's flushed it, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively,
yeah, we getting
I'm
dominated.
not sure that
Dominated
and sack are on their play sheet.
Pure domination. And I'm finna force it and throw a pick. Watch.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready? We're waiting. Here we go. Here we go. Watch 21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum.
Can I kick the ball out of bounds,
likely punting situation.
Go out of bounds, ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boom.
Golly, well, I cannot kick the ball this year.
At the 17, and able to get this across the 20
Let me give a
before going out of
4-yard.
bounds. 51 yards on the punt.
Let's go
it'll
deep.
be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Three tight end. I'm smelling something fishy. 3 tight end. Smelling something fishy. Now he ran.
Now on first down, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Trying to run
now
the time out.
The defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
If we can make a mistake, make him make a mistake, or was I dumb for calling that time out? Inquiring minds want to know. So we about to see.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference.
Yards,
That's what
baby.
forced the incompletion.
Right down the middle. Come on, special teams.
He gets it away.
What are you doing back there, bro?
From just outside the 30.
And he be messing me up. He be back there juke moving for no reason, man. Messing up the momentum.
Remaining until the half. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example.
Trying to look
downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open.
Not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's complete. Flater, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead.
Man, that's only the second pass that I completed. Oh my goodness.
That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here we go. To throw, it's Breeze.
Oh.
Got lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Boom,
a final shot before break. Hill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional matchup. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley.
We're going to have to try to get something going on the ground to open it up or something.
So both teams have
their locking down the passing
game.
game.
Going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Easy.
On 1st down, Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I seen him run out there, and I still threw the ball over there.
Possession, and they have
good play.
8-yard line. First possession of the third.
I should have just ran the ball like I'm
maybe a second half
overthinking this crap.
Indeed,
Come on,
and
man.
not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into
You
your
set me
pool
up perfect.
instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Wilson.
Drop it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And
Long field goal.
The 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
No, he's going to
And
punt.
they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Shane Leckler now. As the
Defense
drive goes
today
backwards,
again.
so he's on to punt it away.
Offense is freaking chill.
Now
Oh,
back to
shit.
throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah, that was a hell of a
and
play
it's
call
so
there.
funny
But I was
because
so
when it
gone.
works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In
genius.
this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And he'll lose
We can't even
yardage
get
here,
nothing on
back
the
at
ground,
41.
man.
A loss of
He in
a
a
full
pass
3
defense and getting in the
yards, and now it's
backfield,
second
man.
down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Ready? Mike 5-5. We're out. Mike 50. Ready? Mike 5-5.
Bree's going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Yup, I'm going to get his game away.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they
I
love
seen
when
him
those
and I
short throws
still threw
come
the
and those
ball
eyes
like,
get real
this
wide,
is
don't
dumb.
they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading,
Dumb.
reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Murray to add the extra point. he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
What are we gonna do? Can't run, we can't pass. For sure can't pass the ball.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Ready. 21.
On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Ready. Under 10.
Breeze now. Snead's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And out now come the Seahawks.
Defense can only do so much. The offense gonna have to do something.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, they didn't let me big hit him.
Getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his.
Oh, man, what is this?
Yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Oh. Man, this junk stupid, man. This junk stupid. Yeah, what's up?
Hey,
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Seahawks going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Wilson operating from the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Green. And he is knocked down from the side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now he's forced out right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh, come on, Breeze. Oh, my. How did you miss him?
Perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know,
Breeze,
in 2016,
man. How did he miss that
Carolina
pass, dude?
had a 20-play
Wide
drive
open, bro.
that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a handoff left to Rawls. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got one.
Oh, he caught it.
He's
Oh,
able to get it
come
to
on,
the
baby.
33. Good enough for a first down. Wilson to lock it there for the
Supposed to
Seahawks
drop
first
it.
down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good stop.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Man, don't let that ball hit you.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Bannon able to get in there and drop him behind the line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Man, I can't get nothing going on offense, man. Oh, shoot.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Graham's got
He ain't supposed to catch that, man.
Go down right around the 47
As soon as he
this
caught
time.
the ball, I was
7
right there.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ready? We're waiting. 0-2, 0-2.
play action. Now Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And now look at this.
Oh!
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because
we looked out on that.
Would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get this only
As soon as I hike the ball, these dudes getting off of their block.
Down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Virgil Green from 6 yards away. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
Both
and that
reviews.
touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Oh, man. Don't be playing with me like that, man.
See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go, D.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Wilson to throw on second down. He hits Baldwin right side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air this out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action
action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Mike 50. Check.
Now Breeze. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
No gain on the play there, second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Y'all standing right there.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw.
Come on, baby. You got to knock that out. You right there.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First down,
You know what he was looking
Seahawks.
for?
Wilson
He was looking for the running back or that? I had you shaded that way and everything. How did you let him get that? Go D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Kick it off. Oh.
And it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Wilson. The 20.
Oh, big hit. Big hit. Big hit. Let's go.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play clock winding down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. To throw is Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets
Damn, I can't
away.
kick the ball out of bounds.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Probably should have ran it, though.
Play, Rawls. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard
How did they get a count off when I was blitz?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They give it to Rawls. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin. Quarter number 4.
Come on, D.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Come on, man. We're going man. He's still going, man.
The Seahawks on third
Come
down.
on.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson now from the
Yeah! Let's go.
gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Saints coming out now to take.
Come on, man. Let's go, running game. Where you at, offensive line? Let's go.
Get something going on this drive.
Put your nuts on the concrete and let's roll.
To the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh,
Turn it up. Turn it up. Good run.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his
I should have kept following my blocking. I'm trying to cut back.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now they'll run it here off tackle.
Turn on the jet.
20.
Let's go.
He gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down following the run. Trying the left side with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
Ah!
1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they give this time to the tailback. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead. You're
just
exactly
hold on
right.
to the ball.
Hold on to that ball.
Just hold on to the ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Now don't choke on the field goal.
We'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Let's go. Let's go, D. Finish it off, baby. Finish it off.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that can turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Ah, here we come. And he took out Wilson. And we took out Wilson. Finish it off. Finish it off. Who is they back up? We're going to go man. We're going man.
So Wilson heads for the sidelines.
Who is
and
that?
they'll turn things over here.
Is that Alex
back
Smith?
up to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Now it's the backup Smith.
Ah, here we come.
Back at the 2.
Here we come.
Cameron Wake in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
We here. The defense, baby. Finish it off. Finish it off.
It yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
They just get right off of them blocks.
He went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the
They just
33.
shed my offensive lineman like they ain't even out there.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, you ready?
Again, this is Kamara. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs.
It was a tough win.
They know how to finish plays too.
That defense, boy,
run right through them.
we got lucky. We got some stuff on the ground at the end. But Jesus. Scary. Scary.
And they're moving on to the conference championship.
And we'll be going to the conference championship game. We're going to face the winner out of the Redskins and the Vikings.
Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
This your boy. Holla at you.